Hello, radio land.
We might as well start recording instead of talking what we're about to talk about.
You know, because we're gangster like that.
Smart guys.
A bunch of smart fuckers
gonna sit here and talk about what we're going to talk about before we talk about it. And fucking genius.
The amount of talk you just said just really confused me, I feel like.
It confused me a little bit, too. It's okay. So, today we're going to... Last Tuesday, we went to Wisconsin... Milwaukee, right?
Yeah,
it was Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We love you with Milwaukee.
For a Interrupters show.
It was fucking terrific.
It was so fucking
good. Oh my god, it was so much fun.
I mean, it wasn't nearly as wild as like a lot of the shows I've been to, but it was. I felt unity in that fucking room, man. It was fucking it was strong, powerful.
Oh
stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I apologize to the people. I sound a little different. I've been battling a cold for like past 4 or 5 days now or some shit like that.
So yeah, fucking they played here in Chicago.
I was gonna go to that one with my boy Connor, but fucking my smart ass decided, hey, fuck, why would I buy tickets? It's a punk rock show. I'm gonna buy tickets at the door. Nah, you done fucked up.
Yeah, no, that I mean, even in fucking Milwaukee, that shit filled up. Like,
yeah, surprisingly, that place filled up pretty quickly.
It was like the first band came on, Rat Boy came on, and I looked at the room. I'm like, okay, this seems about right.
Yeah,
for, like a punk show. Then all of a sudden, like, first off, may I mention how I hate that? Like, you go to see the headliner.
Yeah,
I'm always there, like, at least by the second band.
Yeah, dude. Like
when we went to see that Real Big Fish and Anti-Flag show.
We were there
late.
Yeah.
But we were still there by the end of the first set.
Yeah.
I hate how it's like you go to a show, you're paying for the tickets, you're going to a show. There's like usually when I go to a show, I end up really getting into
the other bands
that I didn't know about before the damn show.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm all about Rat Boy and Mass Intruder. I love those bands right now. And
oh yeah.
It's like I don't know. People. It's constantly. I see that all the time. It's like, okay, first 3 bands play. There's like, small crowd.
Yeah, once the headliner comes on,
the headline comes out. The room is packed. It's like, what the fuck happened?
Well, it was like that when we went to go see LOC.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. I was just mentioning that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really appreciate that.
No, I fucking hate that shit.
It's like, I love discovering new bands through going to see the headline.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that like the point of concerts?
I mean,
also discover new bands because bands always sound different in live than they do like on the.
I mean, that's how I found out about Crazy in the Brains was because we went to go see Leftover Crack.
Yeah, and that's how I learned about, we learned about Still Alive, Negative Approach, Crazy in the Brains. It's like, those bands are fucking awesome.
Negative Approach, by the way, I still listen to, like, every, like, couple days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because their songs are so fast-paced and so good. But, anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, man, we went, they played they played here on Saturday. I was working. This guy tried to go, but it was sold out. And we went to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Last minute decision. And I'm so happy we made that decision. On the way there with our buddy Connor, we hit up this fucking brat stop or whatever.
Oh yeah, Mars Cheese
brat stop. The shit was fucking bomb sauce. I got some fucking cheese curds, of course. I got my dad some cheese curds.
Oh yeah, Dad would have kicked our ass if we didn't get him cheese.
I mentioned, like, you weren't gonna get him cheese, but then I mentioned that and you were like, oh yeah, good point.
Well, see, I was just going to grab a thing of sausage, but then you were like, no, cheese.
No, I mean, specifically cheese. He would be mad if we didn't bring him some cheese curd. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he appreciated the sausage, too. But the cheese curds.
I bet he would appreciate some sausage.
The cheese curd specific.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
if Dad listens to this
I'm
podcast,
sorry,
he's
Dad,
going to kick you out. Anywho.
Ballyhoo, what?
That's another band we discovered. Anywho. But yeah, man, fucking... It was a real good show, and I just really wanted to talk about it, because, like, this is one of those bands that proves to me that, like, I feel like punk isn't dead. It's cleaned its act up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, fucking. Then you see like some of these other like extra depressing bands that kind of like go a little hand in hand with punk.
I mean, some of the folk punk shit, yeah. Yeah.
Like that shit's depressing as fuck. A lot of it, anyway.
Yeah.
Some of it's pretty good.
I mean, I'm a fan of
Like Days and Days is really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a big fan of Days and Days.
It's like their shit's like a little depressing, but it's not like overly depressing. It's like realistically depressing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, I guess Loki is now a guest on the podcast because Tim walked away and Loki is sitting in his chair now.
I'm sorry, I moved away so I
It's
can
gonna
blow my nose.
be over here fucking snorting up a storm. Quit doing all that cocaine over there.
Oh, I just gave a pile driver to a cat.
So, yeah, the Interrupters were, I mean,
Awesome.
I was excited to see them, but, man, they were so good. It's like, Amy Interrupter specifically, like, I loved how she was just engaged with the fucking crowd.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say the fear that she had when the people kind of almost fell fucking crowd surfing.
Like, every time someone almost fell crowd surfing, she almost fucking, like, had to stop the song real quick.
Right. Fuck, dude, I hate being sick. Like, it's ever since Milwaukee, I got a cold.
But like
ever since that
even
show.
like during the song, she's like getting on her knees and like letting the crowd sing with her and shit.
Yeah, like it was awesome.
And even like during the Mass Intruder phase is like, Mass Intruder was like, hey, does anyone know this song? And someone said yeah, and it was like a 11, 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, 11 teen.
And now that I think about it, I think they sang Heart-Shaped Guitar. I think that was the song that they sang.
Yeah.
At that point. But like the whole room was like cheering her on so hard. It was like, especially when her part came and she like looked so nervous.
Yeah.
The whole fucking room was just.
Yeah, we were all trying to get in a fucking encouragement. Good old encouragement. Fucking. Dude, so I watched the video from the Interrupter show, and you can hear me yelling at Guy for playing Green Day.
Yeah, no, bro.
I'm a loud motherfucker, I guess.
Bro, that was the funniest shit ever, is when they said, we're going to play a song from a very popular band that you're all going to love.
There's some Bay Area legends.
He started playing a Green Day song.
He started playing
Metallica. The whole
Metallica
crowd
first.
cheered, but then you could very vividly hear me and Tim like, boo!
Amy even
And it
called
was
me out about it because she was like, you just got cursed out. I was like, yes, it's a proud moment. It's like, you can't say you're at a punk rock show and sit there and play fucking Green Day. How dare you?
It's debatable.
No, it is
like-
not debatable.
Like ska.
no.
The Interrupters.
Oh, the Interrupters,
I
yeah,
don't know,
they're ska. No, but throughout the entire concert, he was like, yeah, we're at a punk rock show.
But still-
it's like, you can't sit there and
Still.
fucking claim to be a punk rock
Still.
show if you're going to sit there and play Green Day. That's
mean,
a fucking, no.
A lot of people would disagree with you because specifically old Green Day,
Fuck
I
them.
guess had a lot. I guess was actually pretty good.
They
I mean,
sold
I
the
haven't.
fuck out.
No, yeah, but yeah.
They're the biggest
Well,
sellouts of this fucking...
I feel like the funniest part was not the fact. I like how you're focused on that shit. I'm more focused about the fact that you and me booed and then we laughed and the whole room like turned around on us and it looked like we were about to have to fight our way out of there.
That's okay. They started playing some metal and someone was like, we're not here for a metal show. I'm like, fuck, we're not.
I laughed at that too. No, the best part was when he started playing Freebird and everyone cheered it and he said, no, you don't want me to play Freebird, and we were all like, no, yeah, we want you to fucking play Freebird.
And then he fucking
and he
pulled
was
it
like,
behind his
he
head.
was like, all right then, but I'm only gonna do the good part. And then he starts busting out the guitar solo like a fucking beast. It was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, that shit was great.
Oh my god, fucking hold the guitar behind his back and shit. And then after the fucking solo stopped, he was just like,
Oh, my
I don't
bad.
know what just happened. I just blacked out for a minute.
That was great.
But
And
yeah,
they were like, we're not some arena rock band. We're not going to walk off stage just to hear you guys chant us back.
which we would have done.
Yeah, which we would have done anyway.
We totally were, I mean, low-key.
But I loved how they were like, we're not some arena rock band.
Yeah, I like how for the Interrupters, it's a lot more about the message and not so much about the performance itself.
Yeah.
Whereas with Mass Intruder, it's kind of like the opposite.
Yeah.
But I that's another thing too. I loved Mass Intruder's stage presence.
Oh, yeah.
They were so They were so on it, dude.
I was gonna say
With their fucking cop walking around beating them up during the set. And
yeah.
Shit. And the fucking
Or Rat Boy even, like, they're fucking, as soon as they came out, and I was like, damn, these niggas are, like, real young.
no, those motherfuckers were legit.
Oh,
but
man,
they were
like, great.
They were kind of like in the middle.
But they're British,
They
so
had a good,
it's like...
they had like good message, and then they also had fair stage performance. But Mass Intruder is like mostly stage performance, and the Interrupters is like mostly message.
Yeah.
Like their Interrupters, the whole. Oh my god, dude. This is how you know the whole fucking thing was about the message and less about the show. Everyone sang along to every single song.
Yeah. Dude, I sang along to the entire fucking... When they did the Rancid set...
I sang to every fucking
Yeah.
song they played.
Yeah.
Except for a few songs I didn't know all the lyrics to.
There's a few that I don't
Kings
know.
of Babylon, I don't
Yeah.
know all the words to, so I just sang along to the chorus. But... Like she got arrested. I sang the whole fucking song and I jammed out, dude.
She got arrested. I did a whole song, Fight Like a Title Holder. Fucking.
I got to skank, bro.
Yeah.
I got to skank in the pit, which
Dude,
I don't even know how that works.
We got to fucking sing along to Time Bomb.
Yeah. It was a good time. Like overall, it was a good experience.
Oh,
it
man.
was like.
That was almost that experience is just about as good as when Ryan and I went to go see Major Threat, which is a Minor Threat cover band.
Yeah, the room just felt so together. You know what I mean?
It was awesome. It was a good show.
And I would totally go to Milwaukee more often for shows, mostly because oh my god, you Milwaukee women, oh my god, you Milwaukee punk rock women are fucking gorgeous.
It's the cheese.
Oh my god.
It's the dairy.
I don't ever be even seeing punk rock chicks over here.
No.
It's fucking...
The ones you see over here are kind of...
scary.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you're kind of pretty, but I feel like I don't want to get to know you.
I feel like you're going to rob me.
You're a little bit, you're kind of pretty, but I feel like if I get to know you, I'm going to regret it. That's the thing about the city, man. We live in the city. Chicago.
Oh, man.
It's got a bad reputation for good fucking reason.
Yeah. It's great, though, because when we go out everywhere else, we'll be set because we were raised in the Chicago area.
Yeah, I feel like, especially when we're wrestling and shit, you know.
Yeah, it's like people try to hustle us. It's like, you can't hustle us, nigga. We from Chicago.
That's actually fucking so legit, though. It's actually so legit. There's probably like some scam artists out there that are like, oh yeah, man, I know. I fucking know how to convince anybody to do this shit. We're over here like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You know how often I get fucking harassed for this shit on a daily basis at work? Like, that's not even on the street. I'm saying at work, for fuck's sake. Motherfuckers try to hustle me.
Dude, I was over at my buddy Connor's house and I was getting panhandled. It's like, damn. It's like, why are we panhandling around here? It's like, go up to like Toohey and McCormick.
Yeah, right.
It's like, that's where more people. It's like, fuck.
I don't like the dudes on Toohey and McCormick. I heard they sell heroin.
Yeah, we should beat them up.
I'm straight up calling them out on that shit. If you hear this and you know where I'm talking about, I heard those guys sell heroin.
And if you do,
don't give them
don't
money.
Stop.
Fuck them. Don't give them no fucking money.
Don't fucking help them out. Fuck.
They're
them.
horrible people.
There's a reason they ain't homeless. Fuck, they're lying.
And they might be homeless, but that don't matter.
No, they ain't homeless. I seen them get in a car. They come by Jewel all the time.
Motherfuckers can live in a car.
No, it's like you ain't homeless.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, you can still fucking make a hustle and not necessarily. I'm the type of person to be like, hey man, if I didn't like video games and shit, I would totally just fucking, live in a fucking car or some shit. It's cheaper.
I mean, I've done it. It's fun. But you got to live in the right area to live in a car, man. It's like when I was...
I wouldn't want to do it here. I would.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I was living...
Immediately, I would drive outside of the city.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like when I was living in a vehicle, I was living in Colorado. In Las Vegas.
Yeah. Well, in Las Vegas, you could just kind of drive out into the desert a little bit, right?
You can,
just kind of park up somewhere.
No, but I was living in a Walmart parking lot for
you could potentially even fucking drive your car out into the desert somewhere and fucking set up a little campsite.
Yeah. More or less.
Because it's just fucking desert.
Yeah.
And then, Vegas.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean,
Yeah,
it
no,
was a
that
good
sounds
experience living like a crust punk.
Fucking...
Got to see the world.
Yeah, man.
Got to see the United States, not really the world.
Punk rock shows, man. They got such a...
Dude, when I went to Las Vegas, I went around the time of the Punk Rock Bowl.
Yeah.
And the Punk Rock Bowl is literally just a bunch of punk rock bands take over the strip and take over this one bowling alley, and it's... Rancid was there, and they were doing Out Comes the Wolf, the entire set.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was standing outside of the fucking venue, and I was, like, listening to it. It was awesome. Then security was like, hey, you can't stand there. I'm like, nah, I'm smoking a cigarette. What are you talking about?
One of these days, we're going to go to a show, and the band is going to be super fucking punk rock and legit, and just be like, so guys, we don't have a set list. What do you guys want to hear?
That would be cool.
Would that not be... I swallowed my lung.
Jesus Christ, you dying over there?
I'll just edit that out.
Okay. Cancer. Roman Reigns.
You can't edit out cancer. The sad truth of the world.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, you can't.
That shit was depressing.
Yeah, that just took a different
I did
tone.
not mean to get that depressing that fast. I apologize. You just tried to cover for me because I'm over here doing bad things.
Nah, bro, you're good. Fucking, we were talking about dark humor earlier. It's like you need dark humor.
Dark humor is life. I love dark humor. Dark humor is my favorite kind of humor.
Exactly. It's like the world is too fucking depressing. You need to be able to laugh at it.
Exactly, because otherwise we would just be sitting over here fucking feeling bad about ourselves all the
Want
time.
to and be
But,
fucking on prescription drugs.
Let's
What?
let's kind of keep it on a topic, because I feel like we've been on like one topic the whole time. So let's go back to like punk rock shows and shit.
But if you think about it, our podcast, it's the dumbest podcast.
The
point is we
talk,
always switch up. Remember the one fucking episode where we were talking about Mussolini? Like, what the fuck is that?
I was going to talk to you about, like, maybe we fucking have, like, separate podcasts. Like, the dumbest podcast is literally just, like, us all sitting around a table fucking being stupid. And then maybe we have, like, some legit podcasts like this where it's just, like, you and me discussing a particular topic.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
It'd be a separate podcast.
Yeah.
These ones we could record all the fucking time because it's just you and me.
Yeah.
And we don't have to wait around. The dumbest, not only that, but we could stick it to like 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah, true.
Rather than fucking
an hour
and a half fucking podcasts and shit.
That's stupid nothing.
Which, honestly, in retrospect, I probably should just cut those up and upload them as different podcasts.
Low key, yeah. I mean, why not? Fuck it. Speaking of kind of just staying on one topic, oh my god, TakeOver.
NXT TakeOver?
NXT TakeOver was fucking amazing.
We only... Okay, so
You've only seen the first couple matches.
I want to keep this to like 2 minutes, and we're already at 18 minutes. Okay. So let's just throw out some more stuff about punk rock real fast, and then we'll talk about NXT TakeOver in the next one.
Leftover Crack.
Leftover Crack was also a good show.
It was.
My arm got turned into fucking... ground beef.
Yeah, because of the fucking big dumb alligator guy.
The big, as Ryan liked to call him, the big dumb alligator dude. Ryan was not even like trying to be fucking low key about that shit. He was just like, he pointed at the guy like at his face, and it was like, it was that big stupid alligator right there. Which, by the way, he was a big stupid alligator because his leather jacket was covered in those stupid fucking square studs, the sharp ones, not even the round, not even the ones that are like a little bit curved at the end. It's like the straight up fucking pointy corner ones.
Yeah, those fucking.
Which, you know, they're not that bad if you run straight into them, but they can like pinch you.
Yeah,
if they're like lined up like that.
True. I mean, that shit does get painful after a while.
Yeah, no, my arm looked. My dumbass decided to wear a fucking vest.
Yeah, you decided to go with
vest,
the vest.
no shirt. No, vest with no sleeves.
Shirt, yeah. Because it was a hot venue because it was in the Metro.
But oh my god, fucking...
That show was awesome.
That show was so good.
The dude, the fucking crazy in the brains with the xylophone standing right next to us going, ah!
Yeah, no, that shit was awesome. The fucking guy got down off the stage and walked right up to like the back with us and shit. And we just like, we're like, ah!
While he's sitting there fucking doing
xylophone solo.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone to a fucking rock and roll show and fucking got a xylophone solo up in your grill?
Classics.
Never.
Unless you were at Crazy in the Brains.
unless you were us at Crazy in the Brains on that day at the Metro, and just so happened to be like one of the like 2 other guys standing next to us.
Realizing that the dude was right there.
Yeah, like that's
no one was realizing.
It took me a minute. It took me a fucking minute. I was just like, "Oh my god, what's happening? This is great." Fuck it, we're at 20 minutes, but let's just go a little bit longer because I want to keep talking about that show.
Dude, that show was great.
Dude,
Negative Approach, fucking, they had like a 45-minute set and they did like 53 songs or some shit.
Negative Approach. That was the only time in my entire life I have ever been scared by a dude who looked like a fucking dad. And I don't mean, like, there's some scary looking dads out there, but this guy looked like a fucking, like, white suburban dad. But he also looked like he was ready to fucking shoot up a school.
He looked like a mix between, like, Glenn Danzig and fucking, like, a suburban dad.
Just so you know, because I said that comment, we are not getting monetized.
Monetized? What the hell does that mean?
Ads and shit.
Oh.
Which I haven't even set up yet.
Oh.
But, you know, we could.
Maybe. What?
I'm just letting you know, because I just talked about school shootings. So
oh, whatever.
I fucked us up on that. Anywho, yeah, no, that's the only time I've ever been scared by a guy who looked like that, because he looked angry. He was mad as fuck.
Why are you trying to pick my fucking pet?
Because I want to touch it. Fucking don't bother me. Why are we both wearing red pants?
I don't know.
That's going to be the picture for this video, is red pants.
Red Pant Day.
It's going to be called Punk Shows.
Yeah.
I don't even hate that idea.
I don't either.
That's a great thumbnail.
Well,
and Still Alive is so good.
Still Alive.
I fucking love Still Alive.
Dude, and the fucking drummer was wearing a Bullet Club fucking Chicago shirt.
That shit made me smile.
Yeah.
That's another thing, is that every single fucking punk show we go to, I see at least one wrestling reference.
Yeah.
It's either the fucking drummer's wearing a Bullet Club shirt, or a motherfucker in the crowd like notices an NWO on my jacket and too sweets me, which is the best.
Right.
That was that shit made me smile so hard. Like, that really, early on in the fucking Interrupter show,
yeah.
I felt someone tug on my jacket, and then this motherfucker looks at me and goes, "That is an NWO." And he goes, "Too sweet." I was like, "Too sweet!" And from that moment on, I was like, "This is fucking, I love fucking punk rock." Right. And those are my 2 favorite things in the world.
Punk rock and wrestling, who would have thought they go hand in hand sometimes?
Oh, they really do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking... Wrestling definitely... I mean, punk rock falls under wrestling less than wrestling falls under punk rock.
What?
Like...
Can you repeat what you just said? Because I'm just hearing that sentence far.
Wrestling is more a part of punk rock than punk rock is a part of wrestling.
Yeah, okay, that makes... Yeah, like... Because the way you said it at first,
because,
I was
mean,
like, what?
Punk rock is all about, like, you know, doing crazy shit. You know, just because you fucking want to do it and fuck what anyone wants to fucking think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas wrestling is legitimately, hey, you know, wrestling is one of those things where it's like low key. You're kind of a lot of people are kind of embarrassed to admit they're a wrestling fan. You know what I mean?
Bit, yeah.
So
I mean, not so much anymore.
Once more, a punk rocker fucking sit there and go, "I don't fucking care if you hate wrestling. Wrestling's cool. I enjoy it."
Yeah.
Fuck you. Suck my ass.
Suck my ass.
It's my favorite insult to say. Is fucking suck my ass.
Suck my ass.
Fuck you. Suck my ass. And go.
That's a good note to end on. Fucking thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. And just remember, always tip your waitresses and suck my ass.
And also subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Fucking sell
if you
out.
want to.
Sell out.
Tonight with me. Oh yeah.